If you want to make some picks on your favorite sports, check out Underdog Fantasy's Pick'em game where you choose higher or lower on between 2 to 8 players and can win up to 325 times your entry. And using code ZIRK when you sign up, you'll get up to $1,000 in bonus cash and a free pick.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
Today, guys, we're going to go over the best free Sugar Rush 98 overall champions to pick. I do want to give a shout out to Stormy Galaxy for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance to shout out the next video, drop a like in the vid. Make sure you guys are subbed to the channel. Notification bell on, comment below, Noti Gang. Also, doing to say shout out to you guys been copying the Underdog picks, NBA, MLB. You guys saw we hit that crazy home run pick a couple of days ago, and I'm actually recording this video right before the Angels game, so maybe I hit another one. That'd be absolutely ridiculous. But MLB has been actually pretty good the last couple of days, and we have the NBA playoffs going on as well. And if you guys check out Underdog Fantasy right now, use code ZIRK. You get up to $1,000 in bonus funds and a 0.5 free pick when you guys sign up. We also have the extender, which basically means the longer these NBA playoff series goes, the bigger boost that you guys are going to get. There is a 40% profit booster live in-app right now. Use that, because if you do use it before game 2s come around, you're going to get a 50% profit booster, and if we end up going to a game 7, you're going to 100%. Follow me over on Twitter for my picks. All right, so starting off, guys, let's talk about how do you get this free player. The free player I'm talking about is in the Carrot store, and it is right here, the BND 98 overall Sugar Rush Fantasy Pack. Now, I do want to tell you, of course, as you can see, you do need 10,000 carrots to get it. Now, if you go through, you do the field pass, you do the solos. Just straight up in terms of carrots, you're gonna get a total of 4,000 carrots, so you're quite a ways off, right? But then, of course, throughout the rest of the field pass and also the solos, you get some B&D plus player packs, and you also get some eggs as well that you could decide to quick sell there. Depending on how that goes for you, you might see yourself getting a couple thousand carrots, or even getting enough just off of that if you decide to quick sell the eggs there, you know, and not take the risk on if they're gonna be good or not, and get yourself a guaranteed BND 98. But absolute worst case scenario, of course, when it comes to stuff like this in Madden, they unfortunately don't really give us a lot of just straight up free champions anymore. You're going to have to go play the House Rules event, which is right here, the Colleague OT. As you guys can see, every single win with this, you do get 100 carrots. So yeah, you can go through, play these. These are pretty quick games, and you'll go ahead and earn the carrots. So best case scenario, you end up quick selling like some of like the eggs you get. Maybe you get really lucky with a 95 plus overall player at the end of the field pass. Maybe you get lucky with the solo one, you quick sell that, get a lot of carrots there. But worst case, you're gonna have to play some house rules. That being said, though, we need to talk about these players here too, because as you guys know, on Sunday the eggs do open up, and on the content schedule it did say Sugar Rush Part 3. That being said, as far as I know, I don't think there's any more actual champions coming that you'll be able to go ahead and pick out of that pack. Now, I do know that we have champion eggs. I don't think those players are going to be in that B&D pack. I am not 100% sure, okay? I really do not know if they will be in the pack that you guys can get in currently the store or not, but there are still some very, very good options. If you decide you want to hold off, watch this video, wait until Sunday, see if they're in the pack then, and then maybe you can choose one of them if you want to. It's completely up to you, but in terms of actual cards dropping in the game, like, oh, new champions, new limiteds today, let's open up packs, try to get them, I don't think that we're getting anything like that. It's just going to be the eggs opening up, there's the cards. One thing you do want to note, though, guys, when it does come to these LTDs and also the champions, is that they are about to get a little bit worse. So you do have to kind of factor that in when you think about taking these cards as BND, because in the 22nd, their Sugar Rush buckets, which are these ones right here, are going to raise in AP. Now, I'll tell you this, though. How true is that? We don't really know, because the thing is, when it came to the Ring of Honor promo, it was the same thing. It said, oh, you know, these are going to raise in AP, the abilities, it's going to cost you a little bit more. But then a lot of the abilities actually didn't raise in AP. So are they actually going to get a lot worse, or are they, for the most part, going to stay the same? We really have no way to know, but just keep that in mind when it comes to these cards. And don't forget, you can't take off the baked-in abilities. That does matter a lot. That being said, let's go over the best ones to take is B&D. So starting off, guys, I only have 4 players actually on my list that I would potentially look into taking as a B&D, and a big part of that is, unfortunately so, not being able to remove the abilities. I actually wanted to put Trey McBride in this list if you could have removed the abilities, but I don't like the abilities that he has there. So starting off, number 4, I'm going to go with Clinton-Dix. He does have 98 speed, 97 XL, 90 man, 97 zone, 97 hit power. He's a 6'1" free safety who does also have 90 block shed. Now, I'll tell you this, at this point in the year, you know, I'm not big on taking safeties in general as a BND, just simply because, you know, you get faster safeties, better coverage, whatever. Clinton-Dix is a very, very good free safety with 98 speed, good coverage, but also the baked-in abilities are totally okay, right? He has secure tackler for 0, which is nice, universe coverage for 2, which I'm willing to pay for that. Now, yes, you would want it to be not 2 AP if possible, but having to pay for 2 AP universe coverage, I think you're okay with doing that to get this card in the team. And then in terms of the other ability buckets, you can rock out with a bunch of different things. And again, the big question is going to be what does change when it comes to the 22nd, just how much worse will this card get, but I think overall, it's a good safety. Number 3, guys, I'm going to go with Thibodeaux. This is a very, very good outside linebacker, and again, not really a position you would usually see me talk about when it comes to taking cards as BNDs, because yes, outside linebackers, you know, you kind of swap out of a lot of them, but with a card this good, unless there's another outside linebacker that comes out that gets 0 AP unstoppable force, I think once again, you're okay with paying for the abilities on the card. The stats on this card are really good also. Of course, he has 96 speed, 98 excel with that 96 block shed, 98 power move. So when it does come to the abilities that he has baked in, they're good, and also you're willing to pay the 2 AP for the unstoppable force, but he's also got a lot of speed at 96 with good pass rush, the block shed, everything. So it would really take probably a golden ticket outside linebacker to come out, which I'm sure there will probably be a good pass rusher there, or some sort of other good outside linebacker that's going to get unstoppable force baked in for like 0 AP, Colossus potentially as well, that maybe you would swap out Kayvon for, but honestly, as BND, I think this is a great pick. Going in at number 2, guys, I'm going to go with Travis Frederick. Of course, the offensive line, always a very, very good option to take as BND, and especially so, we're talking about this late into the year, 98 overall offensive lineman with the abilities that Frederick's able to get. Yeah, this is endgame. He's got 98 strength, 99 run block, 97 pass block. He's also 318 pounds. He's not like one of those old school centers that are 280, 270, you know, a lot lighter there. He's got some weight to him. He does have identifier right here for 0 AP as well. And again, all of these ability buckets, this one I'm really, really curious to see exactly what they do. Are they going to go ahead and make like secure protector 1 AP? Are they going to make nasty streak 1 AP? That we're going to have to see, but either which way, these right here, these buckets, they don't go up. And as you guys can see, he does still get nasty streak right there for 0 AP. He also does have all day, I believe, yeah, right here for 0 AP. So even when these ability buckets go up, if let's say everything does go up on the 22nd, you're still going to have all of these buckets right here with good discounted and even 0 abilities. This is a great card. But my number 1 player, guys, is going to be Steve Hutchinson. The reason I have him above Travis Frederick, although as a Cowboys fan, I really want to put Frederick there. The reason I have Frederick at 2 is simply because of the team captain, Jeff Saturday, which of course you guys can get pretty high in overall now, and of course eventually you're able to give him to 99 overall. So taking a B&D center when we already have another pretty good B&D center, I would probably rather go with the left guard here with Steve Hutchinson, unless you have your tokens on somebody else when it comes to team captains. Then it's really up to you. But Hutchinson does have 97 strength. He has 97 pass block, 99 run block, 313 pounds. He has 75 speed, 82 excel. I will say as well, personally, I would probably rather have the baked-in nasty streak for 0 AP over the identifier that you do get with Frederick. You could, of course, you know, equip that on basically any other position you might be able to get some more 0 AP identifiers there. And very similar situation here with Hutchinson. You just get a bunch of great abilities, including identifier right here for 0 AP, which, you know, you could also just throw nasty streak, whatever on Frederick. So kind of a just whichever way you want to go about it. Like I said, the team captain situation, I feel like is probably the biggest difference here and kind of determines which way you want to go. If you want to go with Hutchinson, if you want to go with Frederick. But for me, those are definitely my top 2. I know it's not a sexy pick taking an offensive lineman. There's still a lot of good players though, but I definitely feel like it's between Hutchinson, Frederick, Thibodeaux, and also Clinton-Dix. Taking one of these defensive linemen, not really my favorite thing. Trey McBride, don't like the abilities he has. Foyesade to Luakon, kind of a similar situation. There's just a lot faster middle linebackers that are going to be coming out. He'll be very relevant very quickly. And Breece Hall, shout out to Breece, but yeah, I mean, the abilities on him just not the best when there's so many angry runs out there, when there's even freight train running backs, well, angry runs, whatever else. They didn't get the best baked-in abilities, and like I said, you have to pay for them, and you can't unequip those, unfortunately so. So with that being said, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you drop a like in the video, and of course that sub button down below. If you want to wait for this weekend, like I said, when the eggs open up on Sunday, wait for those champions to drop, see if they're available in that pack there, but as far as I don't think they'll be in the pack, but no way for me to know. If you guys enjoyed this video, check out these.